Being a compliance manager for a major city hospital, one of my major responsibilities is ensuring that the water is as safe and as clean as possible and free of bacteria for all the outlets that we supply to. I've used Covac in the past to align a large steel sectional water tank which had started to corrode internally. And I was very impressed with the operatives they used and also the quality of their work and also the lining that was provided. I also have two large GRP sectional tanks that sit alongside the steel tanks, which I must admit I never thought I'd have any problems with. We recently had a risk assessment by a water treatment company, and we were very disappointed to learn that there were some issues with our tanks. There was mould growth, there was corrosion of the fasteners, and these are things that we didn't actually envisage having problems with so early on. On top of this, both tanks were leaking excessively from the joints between the panels. I was shocked by this because I was always under the impression that the GRP tanks were relatively problem-free. I initially called the manufacturers of the tanks, as my tanks were only a couple of years old, only disappointingly to find out that they were only covered by a 12-month warranty. It was not cost effective for us to replace the tanks with GRP tanks, as there was no guarantee I wouldn't have the same problem again. This is where we contacted Covac. Covac came, understood the problem we had, and came up with a very, very good solution. They were also much more cost effective than replacing the tanks, so this was a benefit to the hospital. And they were able to address things like the corrosion, the issues with the bolts and leaking. Additionally, we get a 10-year warranty. This just takes away the headache of looking after the tanks ourselves. Covac will actually take the maintenance and the ownership of the tanks away from me, so it's hassle-free. I'd have no hesitation recommending Covac. It's clear to see they understand this field. It is a specialist field, but they instill a lot of confidence into you as a client just by taking the project on and coming up with the right solution for our problems.